over here!
What's going on here?
Perfect. They're working together, all right. But it isn't... I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a...
Got my eye on a few new...
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Cool. Sounds like a lot of work.
Patricus Totalis.
Tell him we looked. Well, here we are.
That does sound easier. Let's do that.
Revelio.
But if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. It's true. Eat a big meal, you'll be slowed down, but eat light and you'll be swift. But who wants to be swift?
Patricus Totalis.
Frank.
Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
I don't think you know who you're dealing with. I'm a goblin!
Won't get away with that.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging...
And Ranrock knows about...
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle. Revelio.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo.
Might want to look stupid.
Incendio.
Not your best one.
Shouting off, are we?
Incendio. Defendo.
Enjoy suffering. I'm ripping and going, are we?
Hang on!
Incendio.
Release me.
Incendio.
Nice try!
Let's play, shall we? Defendo. Confringo.
Pathetic! Pathetic!
No more happy days for you.
Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Lumos.
Symbols on the walls.
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them and cast at them quickly in succession.
Goblin tracks.
Revelio.
They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located.
Revelio.
Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need...
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. Power without knowledge is We will simply have to
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need...
I shall reveal the path.
Lumos.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your...
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the arch is the answer. Descendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. That pillar is blocking the path. We'll need to move it. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Defendo. I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? Revelio. There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto. Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Crucio! Arresto Memento Glacius! Descendo! Confringo! Defender! Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one. Accio! Descendo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway? Reparo. Levioso! Revelio. Levioso. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Protego. Confringo. Revelio. Defender! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Confringo! Defender! Glaciers! Confringo! Crucial! Arresto momentum! Defender! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Confringo! Defender! Potato! Stupefy! Crucial! Confringo! Defender! Incendio! Confringo! Crucial! Defender! Confringo! What a relief. Revelio.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. but the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well. Well done today, as...
Revelio.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon?
Aloha, Mora.
Some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
How nice to see you, my... I've been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set for, speak to me after class.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up...
You said you had news about the poach...
It did. Did you know that they have Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you?
It does, somewhat, but...
Fair enough. But I hope... Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not.
The poacher's best-kept secret, apparently. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the The poacher spoke of this area, and if you ever meet my
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet...
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highway. I think she worries I'll do...
Whatever gave her that?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
Revelio.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is... odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here...
Revelio!
We can find out why.
pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Had enough. Incendio! Confringo! Oh, forever.
Oh, what's that?
Confringo!
Get the answer!
Defendo!
How's the view?
Too slow.
Confringo! I think that one hurt.
Protego! Little
End in
Accio!
clouds, this one!
Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Was that meant to be a Protego! Defendo! Oh, yes! Ah, there you are! Confringo! Cut! Incendio! Incendio! That was a mistake! Confringo! Gotcha! Confringo! Well, Incendio!
Let me out!
You're doing this.
Accio!
Is that the best you got?
Arresto momentum!
That's proper people, that is! You had a little prayer. Clumsy little fool. You're a bit dodgy with your skills, aren't you, sweetheart? Confringo!
Confringo! Incendio!
Let me over! Coward!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Reparo! Revelio!
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is...
The name makes sense now.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. How could they possibly... There must be more dragons here. The poachers... We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with Mr. Dallas. Revelio. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blood...
Mr. Dallas. Someone there.
Oh, too hard.
Revelio.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ranrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite a fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
Revelio.
They've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Don't think you'll get it out
Let me out, Doug. Would you like me to put you down?
Potato! Stupid one! Accio! Ringo! Incendio!
Line of the week.
Let me out, Doug. Look alive!
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Revelio!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
No quiet. Such arrogance.
Stupid one!
Oh, I'm gonna eat you. See how you like this?
Stupid!
Vegetables in Confringo!
Defendo! Confringo!
Let me out, Doug.
Potato!
This sounds best. Let me out, Doug.
Incendio!
Tess, they want to buy up. You will.
Confringo!
Let me out, Doug.
Potato!
Answer the egg.
Confringo! Accio! Incendio!
That's gonna fit.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio! This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are... Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Studying Salazar's spellbook. Meet me in the undercroft. Found something.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
You'll never believe what I've...
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless.
I knew his parents died, but
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a son. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar. Sebastian and Anne were...
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian. Please avoid.
Those references in the book seem
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems... I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. It would mean a lot.
Revelio. Revelio.
Keep on, young scholars.
So this is the underground harbour. Revelio! Revelio.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I am hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to...
Did she now?
quiz.
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. Hence, I have created... None of the other students will try it, no matter how... they don't value...
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was...
The golden snuggery.
No, incorrect. The answer was... The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, the tale of the three brothers involves which magic...
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The quaffle.
When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things, well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, and I won't be giving you any...
I'm sorry.
Let me know if you change... I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumours of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook. Just...
Upper Hogsfield.
But I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Handy resource indeed. Your
Incendio! An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes.
You're not going to like this.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Defender!
No one hides from me.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Defender!
Back from more.
Crucial. Arresto momentum.
Can't trust me own ears.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that had struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned...
Do you think there's a connection?
I've no idea. But perhaps they're searching it.
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection.
After you.
Quietly now. There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Revelio.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood. This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Revelio.
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
Petrificus Totalis.
Why, it's a grapple, you are. For a fracas or two. What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Petrificus Totalis.
What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
Revelio. Petrificus Totalis.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio. Revelio. For better or for worse, we're in.
Wouldn't mind a plunge or a Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, I suppose it could get a bit boring.
Patricus Totalis. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for
Revelio.
a spider to prey on.
Feels like
an intruder!
Defender! Incendio!
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Revelio.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure
Revelio.
stairs.
Incendio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio.
We've rid the world of another spider.
Revelio.
I shall sleep better tonight. We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that.
Accio! Head war. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Silent as a grave.
Run!
Revelio.
You're making this too easy. Longer than necessary. Put me down!
Stupid one. We're not finished yet. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Defender. Protego. Let's go. Accio.
I won't rest.
Potato. Stupid one. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. We're not finished yet. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Defender. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Defendo!
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Incendio! Revelio!
Now, a ruined symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Incendio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Incendio! Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels...
Incendio! Defendo! Accio! Confringo! If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her...
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of...
Rackham? I haven't heard...
Here are some of the memories I've seen. I don't...
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here... And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Revelio. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has... Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why? Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up.
I do, but not...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten?
No, Sebastian,
Why would I listen to someone...
Perhaps your uncle was right about you.
Oh, I do know it. Unbelievable.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hello there. In the market. Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again.
When you have a moment, please come and talk to Deke.
Я нанес, хотя и фиг знает. У меня блинк
Маска
есть.
нужна кому?
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? I should dismount here. Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb.
Perfect. By the way...
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Opening all of these is tempting. Accio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Defender. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Confringo.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Potato! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Defender!
You've read the world? All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb.
Revelio!
I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Incendio!
This is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar. Bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Accio! Revelio. Accio. There's something here by the altar. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa Pulsar. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Revelio.
What did you find?
That's Wingardium Leviosa. Accio! Looks like part of a student's diary.
Of course. Let's divide and conquer. You work on... Hold on to that diary entry.
It does mention something else.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But... let me...
Of course.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Compulso! Levioso!
If this archway's been barricaded,
Reparo.
we can find a way through.
Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Compulso. Compulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
The student mentioned bones as the key. Therefore, bone piles must be what we need.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Compulso. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. We're in the tomb. I assume hearing sounds come with the territory. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Accio! Incendio! Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Defender! Revelio! Accio!
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I tried. That worked. Keep going.
Incendio! Confringo! Defender!
This is different from what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Incendio! Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! Defender! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Stupefy! Confringo! Defender! Incendio! Confringo! Never knew spiders could make such a mess. Bit dramatic, isn't it? Accio! Compulso! Revelio! Incendio! Accio! Compulso! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio!
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
I see why students are so entranced with this place.
Incendio! Accio! Potato! Stupefy! Defendo! Confringo! Stupefy! Incendio! Defendo! Confringo! Potato! Incendio! Defendo! Confringo! Incendio! Imperial! Crucible! That spelled my attention. Confringo! Defendo! Potato! Stupefy! Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Incendio! Revelio! Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing. Hold on. Don't give up yet. Accio! Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? Revelio! The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this.
What do you suppose is meant by...
I have no idea. But...
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to... I'm taking it. I must keep this relic secret. Special. Ominous. Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems...
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow...
I do think we should talk to him.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being...
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The Dark Art... Go then. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian! We're ready. Change my mind. Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that.
Tell me. We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word. Incendio! Confringo! Defender!
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. Just doesn't stand. I didn't want to. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. We have to fight. Confringo.
Rather unwise coming back in.
Defender.
Uncle, to the right!
Confringo. Potato.
One less human to worry about.
You'll not win here. Incendio.
Sebastian, be careful!
Incendio. Confringo.
Keep out of sword's reach!
No ritual will be spared.
Uncle, to the right!
Incendio.
Got him!
They're closing in!
What?
You'll not win here. Confringo.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her. You did what you had to do. If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Hogsmeade, here I come.
When you find a good opportunity, why
Wish I had the courage to go into the...
Over here.
This is a change of pace.
Don't remind me. The thought... I've been thinking about those poor dragons, and I think a collar is precisely what we found at that...
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its...
That attack always did... Surely you aren't suggesting that the collar's somehow...
Exactly. That's a good idea.
I'll start looking into it. There was something else that I... It seems I may have caused you more...
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is up. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack.
Goodness. Well, don't worry. I'll guard you. I shan't press for more details. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Off on another adventure, are we?
You miserable lamp! Your sister has been at St. Mungo's for 3 days, and she's still vomiting slugs. If you ever point your wand at your family again, mark my words, you will lose.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your...
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I appreciate you setting our... Well,
I'm afraid he wants you...
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right... If he thinks banishing me...
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the... I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined...
I shall wait to hear from you.
Thank you. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am...
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been... She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she...
But Mother! If...
I must get to class.
So frustrating. She never...
She called you her little gazelle.
It is specific to me. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from... And it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes...
It is. She says that no creature... She claims that she has forced... But she has used her sight to control me too many times.
She's concerned for your safety?
That may be safe, but You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randall... I choose to act as you have. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Handy resource indeed.
I'm uncomfortable. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Lumos. Hello there.
Hello, Amit.
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with...
It is. His name is Lodgok. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting.
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves...
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Lodgok is waiting.
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms.
What are you up to now?
Seems a pleasant enough little place. What do you have in store for me this time?
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Revelio. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of Urt got... Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help.
How else did he expect goblin kind?
I'm afraid we do not have the... Damn Bragbor in his black...
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind, and I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us. Revelio.
Travel is always much more enjoyable with a friend.
Clever. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift.
Incendiary.
Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Oh, you regret coming here.
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these. Revelio.
Who's there? Who's out there? Show yourself. Ranrock is sure to...
We're being watched. By a door.
Where are those plans gone? I had schematics in my hand a moment ago.
Nothing there. Watch your step round here.
Petrificus totalis.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through his... He won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. I should use disillusionment. That eye won't see a thing. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Armit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Revelio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok as you headed.
Accio. Confringo.
That's the
Revelio.
last virus. Unfortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind. A schematic? They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio.
Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
Petrificus totalis.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Revelio.
Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
Petrificus totalis.
What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time. Someone's in. This is where you will fail.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio! Accio!
I won't rest.
Incendio! Potato!
Let's go.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
I won't rest. Dead.
Crucio!
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place
Revelio.
is more complex than I had expected.
Incendio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio!
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Patricus Totalis.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Potato! Incendio!
You're very weak.
Defendo!
Let's you so tired.
Incendio!
One less Hogwarts student.
This is a waste of my talent.
Descendo! Incendio!
Oh, that was meant.
Was that your best?
Potato!
Oh, I've been fighting since before you were born.
Confringo! Defendo! Smashed! Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
Not quite.
Accio! Hitting! Confringo! Incendio!
You won't stop me. You can't
Confringo!
stop us.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Defendo!
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Yes, of course. Revelio. Incendio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
To catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you.
Understood? Your goblin secrets are safe with... Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle...
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the...
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can. Revelio.
Revelio.
This looks intriguing.
Accio.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
The young today aren't willing to put in the work.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. You're all set with the new upgrade.
You'd like me to report back with even...
You know me well. I feel like Miss Reyes is running a time trial at the South Coast course. However, if you're...
I'm not worried, Mr.
I hope you are able. Do be careful, of course. I look forward to our next meeting.
I simply pretended that someone...
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I bet you stop a thief in their tracks with stupefy. Or just run, of course.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting.
Not at all. I was just at the post office. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's...
What did you find out about the...
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, I went back to the tent and...
Well done.
I can't be certain, but I have enough. I thought we might go and see it.
Of course. Shall we...
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed... I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is. Shall we see if she's home?
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out.
Well then.
Wonderful. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope. At least until... I wonder how...
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! Wingardium
Wingardium Leviosa! There she is again.
Fantastic. She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebridean blood.
How lucky for us. Watch your step. Or just raring for a fight.
Well, there's no turning back now.
Wait here! I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! It's herding. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest. Not
She isn't
a warm
making it
welcome.
easy. It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. Almost there. Every bridge here broken.
Repair her.
Now, if we just return her egg, we'll make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back?
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be...
Understandable.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Tips in the house, please.
Deek would like to speak with you when you have a moment.
I think garlic puts that venomous tentacle in there, isn't it?
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, and I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you...
Thank you, Professor.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor...
Now to find the headmaster's house elf. Ah! Yeah! I haven't time for any of you.
Professor, a moment of your time, please.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Ha! Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Headmaster, here, what could he want?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or...
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful. Good. That'll be all, Weasley.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that matter.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course.
But Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful.
Thank you.
Of course, sir.
Attend. The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own battles.
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right. I see a staircase straight ahead. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. They're gone, for now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Such power.
Depulsor! Descendo! Bombarda! Revelio! Defender! Protect! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Bombsaber! Stupid one! Defender! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Protego! Bombarda! Defender! Descendo! Bombarda! Depulsor! Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Protego. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Repulsor. Defender. Bombarder. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Defender. Descender. Defender. Repulsor. Defender. Protego. Stupefy. Repulsor. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Descender. Repulsor. Defender. Bombarder. Descender. Defender. Descender. Bombarder. Repulsor. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Repulsor. Descender. Bombarder.